I originally went to workforce because I had lost my job, and when I filed for unemployment, I was only getting $86 a week. We had gotten behind a couple of times on rent, but gotten caught up. So when it came time for us to renew, the landlord was like, no. So we didn't have a place to go. That started our two and a half years of living in hotels and getting kicked out of the hotels, living in our car, living in the streets. So that's when it got really kind of dark for me. I mean, as a father. And one of the hardest things for veterans is you'd hate to ask for help. I mean, I went years before I said, I need help. I used to look at it like it was a handout, but it's not a handout, it's a hand up. So working with Volunteers of America, they help us get a windshield, and they help do an oil change, and they help get me some tires on the car and keep us at positions where we had the help for the house. We had to help getting the car up and some gas, and we were alleviating some of those pains, and so we were actually able to start to get ahead. If you do what they ask you to do, you can get ahead. You can succeed.
Hello, I'm Pam Richardson with Volunteers of America of Oklahoma, and I'm so excited we're celebrating 30 years of service to our Oklahoma neighbors in need. 127 years ago, Maud and Ballington Booth, founders of Volunteers of America, determined that they would go wherever they were needed and do whatever came to hand. And this year we are celebrating 30 years of incorporation in the state. 30 years of dedicated employees providing services above self. The same employees who created this lovely gratitude tree behind me. In that 30 years, programs were added, such as the Retired Senior Volunteer Program, Senior Affordable Housing, Veterans Employment Services, our homeless services, which includes a money management service, housing, and employment services.
Well, it was kind of a black time in my life, and I had just lost a job and my very best friend. One, I almost had a nervous breakdown, and my heart and my body were just rebelling too, and it was just a whole total body and mind collapse. And I needed help getting financially stable there too, because that drains you too. And I had so many medical bills coming at that time and so much stuff happening at me that I'd heard Volunteers of America helped you with your financial services. They processed me and put me on the plan. And it kind of scared me, signing over my Social Security check to somebody I didn't know or someone I didn't know. But they just worked through all those fears, and it all came to fruition. And now I'm in a comfortable spot. I don't have to worry about being overdrafted. I don't have to worry about bills being paid. It's just done. Life is good. Life is better for me not having to be concerned about my finances. It's not just being blown somewhere. It's being held responsibly.
Celebrating 30 years of successes, challenges, and perseverance, just like those we serve. Celebrating 30 years of incredible partners, donors, and community volunteers who have made it possible for Volunteers of America, Oklahoma, to live up to Maud and Ballington's vision. We believe they would say, "Job well done, God bless, keep the faith, and keep going."
You have the tools necessary, if you utilize those tools, to get you a skill set to put a solution, not a band-aid, to your problem. As long as you just do what they ask you to do. I mean, work with them, they'll work with you, and they always treated me with dignity and respect. One thing my wife says is, "Honey, you never stop. You kept putting your left foot in front of your right foot, and I will follow you to a park bench." Because I was at the bottom. I was at the bottom of my rope and didn't know which way I was going to turn. And Volunteers of America stepped in and really gave me direction. I found my purpose. I want to help veterans get off the streets, and I want to do it where there's no red tape. So I've taken a step further. Instead of just getting a job, I've started my own business. I am so grateful for having been put in contact with Volunteers of America. The clothes that I'm wearing now, they bought for me. I personally want to thank Volunteers of America for changing my life. And it's not really my life, it's my family's life. They're secure now, and they weren't. We were on the streets. And so without them in my life, it probably would have been still going down the same road. Go down, let Volunteers of America at least see if they can help you. Because if they can, and you do it, it'll change your world. It did for me.
that's everything. The support system is what's major. There's so many seniors and so many disabled and so many mentally handicapped that need help, and this is where they can come. This is the place. I'm so grateful to you guys. It's just, you've been a heaven sent for me.